Please help me welcome Senator McGee this morning.
Thank you very much for those kind words, and it's great to be here. It's great to be in a room full of people talking about after school. I've really had a passion for it. I have 10-year-old twins who, my wife and I work full-time, so at the school that they're at, there was an opportunity. The reason they're in that school is because we have them 5 o'clock every day, so in a personal way, I think before I got involved in the after-school commission, I knew that it was important to me and my family, but I can tell you that the passion that I've continue to feel and continue to have it grow in me, and I think hopefully others, is how important after-school programming and out-of-school time programming is for all students, and how it is so important so that all students can really reach their potential. All young people need that opportunity. About 20% of the people in Massachusetts, young people in Massachusetts, have access to out-of-school activities. So again, about 80% of young people are either going home after school, to an empty house, or going home and not really having an opportunity to learn something different than they're learning in school. How can we make those opportunities available for all young people? I don't want to talk about after school just as a public safety issue, but as you talk about that, you recognize what kids at 10, 11, or 12 are looking to. They're looking for adults in their lives to show interest in them. So what happens in areas where there is gang involvement, and they may have parents that are working 2 jobs, or a parent that's missing in action, they're looking for something different. And schools, in many ways, again, whether it be inner city, suburban, or in rural areas, are not reaching all the students. And so what we're trying to do is recognize that by investing state dollars in programming for public health, public safety, after-school programs, we're making a difference for those young people. And just as important, we're making a difference for our communities. That we're creating new leaders for our communities that recognize that if they don't have an adult in their life that's able to give them what they need, there are adults in our community that are doing that and are willing to do that. To make it a reality, we need to collaborate, whether it be collaborating with nonprofit providers that are working together, whether it be collaborating with the schools and opening up the schools that sit empty after 2:30 every day, or working with a provider in a certain community that has access to children, but they don't really have a facility. The question is, can we build those bridges to the schools? Can we get those providers into the schools? Can we get to the kids as they're leaving school, or maybe be in the school and use those schools to create all kinds of programming, whether it be art, music, physical education, sports, whatever that might be. We need to develop those collaborations, and by bringing 36 different divergent views to the table during this after-school commission, we had a lot of people at the table that had never been at the table together before, had never really talked in terms of how we need to do this as a community and as a state. And I think that's one of the real successes that we found during this commission, is that there are so many people trying to do this. We need to bring those parties together, maximize the state dollars and the federal dollars and the private dollars by creating these collaborations. We were able in this state budget to increase the after-school line item by $3.5 million. And what we're doing in the new grant proposals is that for you to be eligible for grants, we're going to ask that you build bridges, that you find another group to collaborate with, so that we can take those dollars, bring the parties together, and then use those dollars in a better way and get a bigger bang for our buck by bringing everybody together that really cares about people. And I can tell you that we really were impressed by the people around the Commonwealth that build programs in their neighborhoods because of the need and really care about young people. And we got to make sure that those people that care have the resources to make that a reality. That we as a society need to invest in everything that makes a difference for young people, educating our young people. We need to do that in Massachusetts as well. So I hope that you all continue to work hard to make sure that not only are the resources there, but the voices for that is there. And again, I know that we're talking about young people with disabilities. Every young person has an opportunity to reach their potential. We do it with the investment in special education and the education system. We need to make sure that young people, all young people, after school and out of school, have the same opportunities to reach their full potential. Because by making that investment, those young people that can feel confident about who they are and what they are will become the leaders for the future in our cities and towns that we live in.